All right, guys, so in this video, we're gonna talk about shoulders, how to build some nice, round, defined, and very, prominent looking delts. And this applies to both men and women because, good shoulders are definitely a highlight of a physique. It helps create a natural V-taper, and it just creates a fantastic silhouette when you put on your favorite shirt. It creates a nice aesthetic, guys. Shoulders are everything, So with that said, we're gonna talk about how to do that. First and foremost, guys, when it comes to developing any muscle, you have to look at it, from like a very scientific perspective. And I say that because you want to keep in mind that when working a muscle, you want to hit muscle from different angles. There's different, what I like to call sagittal planes. So basically it's like this. There's different angles. There's this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. Okay, so what does that mean? That means when it comes to shoulders, you're going to be doing a shoulder press, overhead press. We're going to do a lateral raise, a front raise, some type of rear delt exercise, rear delt rows, rear delt flies, upright rows, shrugs for those who really want to focus on building their trap muscles. But then again, when you hit all these muscles to exhaustion, you're going to hit your traps anyway. The dumbbell shrugs are just a bonus. You don't need to do them, but they're a bonus, and they had to have their place. Also, I'm a big fan of doing dumbbell punches just to burn out my shoulders. It's a great exercise that gets the heart rate up tremendously. It's dynamic. It works the whole body, but it really works those shoulders. Okay, and also another good raise exercise are called around the worlds, and I'll discuss that in this video. So we're gonna break down every exercise and why should you be doing them. Well, first and foremost, guys, when you start any shoulder workout, you wanna hit your rear delt flies. And the reason why, because the rear delts, which are behind the shoulder, is a muscle that people don't see and they oftentimes neglect, and people don't know that that's responsible and contributes to a lot of shoulder, rotator cuff injuries, because the rear delt is the stability of the shoulder. Now again, because you don't see them, people don't think about them, it's not particularly a sexy muscle to train, but it's important nonetheless. So, you want to do rear delt flies. That's, typically I think it's important to go from that to a lateral raise. It's because even though the rear delt hit the rear delt, it does get part of the lateral raises. So your medial delt, your side delt, is somewhat pre-exhausted already, okay? So when you go into your lateral raises, you're gonna actually feel it more. That's why, guys, you want a pre-exhausted muscle, because it establishes a better mind-muscle connection, okay? And then from there, I'm basically moving from back to the front. From there, I'll go to a front raise.